Most people think that starting to create their own successful personal brand is going to lead them to total overwhelm because they just don't know where to start. This is actually one of the biggest mistakes people make. They have a dream of creating their own personal brand, and then they let it go because the thought of overwhelm stops them in their tracks. They think that it's a lot more comfortable to just keep their job, even if it sucks the life out of them. Yep, dream crushed.
Perhaps this is what you're thinking too. We get it, with all these mixed messages out there on what it really takes to create an online personal brand. It's no wonder you believe that starting out is going to have to be with overwhelm.
But let us ask you this. Do you think every successful online entrepreneur was overwhelmed when they were starting out? Definitely not. Believing that you're going to be overwhelmed before you even start can't possibly be the best belief to hold on to when it comes to creating your successful personal brand.
In fact, holding on to this belief could actually keep you from getting started at all, or going in circles, following the next new thing, and where will you leave you in a couple of years? You either be stuck in a job or struggling to get started. Just think of all that wasted time that could have been spent creating and growing your successful personal brand.
So what does it really take to get started in creating your successful personal brand? Well, your first step is finding someone who will lead you through the beginning stage at a level that fits where you're at. After all, being led through the advanced strategies before you're ready will only make your starting phase even harder, thus the overwhelm.
Once you've laid the foundation for your personal brand, by gaining clarity on who you're going to serve and what your message is, you will begin to apply simple principles to build a brand that will connect the two.
That clarity leads to focused action because you're following your path and not the next new thing. It feels good to know where you're going and that you can see the positive impact your brand will have on the lives of others.
While you know it will take work and effort, you also understand you're not going to have to do it all. By creating systems from the start, outsourcing tasks that you don't need to do, and focusing on stuff that you do need to do will help you build and grow your brand.
For sure. The tools you use aren't the reason for your success. So you choose the ones that you need to get started, knowing you can add others as your brand progresses. And because you understand the power of outsourcing, you don't even need to figure out how to use all the tools.
So, do you really want to keep thinking that getting started on your personal brand is super hard and that it's going to be a struggle? Or do you want to find mentors that give you the simple principles with the use of systems and outsourcing? They will give you clarity and confidence to build your own brand and lead with love to empower others.
They have a dream of creating their own personal brand. Frack, really? Hang on a second.